Yeah.
No.
And did what he's supposed to do. Talk.
You
Sweet.
guys did cool.
Also, you missed a lot of nat 20 performance checks.
Yeah. Mind-blowingly good songs.
Oh, fair enough.
There's a knock on the door. Naslin.
Enter. The room has deeper darkness cast on it.
You know you can't see through deeper darkness.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, deeper darkness depends on the. It only changes the light level twice.
It
doesn't
reduces it down to
automatically make
supernatural darkness if it isn't bright light, I believe.
Anyway.
I'll have to check.
If it's dim light, then it reduces to supernatural darkness.
Yeah.
Good deep gnomes. It is a new day. There is you will find downstairs food and drink that you are welcome to break your fast with. At which point I fear that the heroes of Brivoy must ask you to leave for but a few hours, and you will be welcome to return afterwards. And I trust this will not be a problem. Come, taste the food and drink before you give me my answer. He gets away.
Well, I will activate my disguise. And we will venture downstairs. And I will cast Detect Poison prior to eating. What do I see through Detect Magic?
What do you see through Detect Magic? So this feast is magical, in nature.
Is it summoned or enchanted?
It is summoned.
Okay.
Yes, it is summoned. Has been magically created.
Interesting.
It is not poisonous. There is no one in the common room apart from you and your slave, if you chose to allow him to join you.
Yes. He will always be with me.
Are you partaking of the food and drink?
I will.
You have to say you're impressed. This is really quite excellent. You're not sure what some of this stuff is.
I don't think I know. I'm change that to most. I'm not exactly truly familiar with this surface cuisine.
That's true. but it promises good things if this is in any way symbolic of the general fare. Although you have to say you don't remember eating anything anywhere near this good in your time at Alcee. So maybe it is more a reflection of the magic that has been used to create it, which you have a feeling is fairly powerful.
Okay.
Typing.
So,
Okay. I eat.
we're going to stay here for a period, presumably, break your fast, and then are you going to leave as requested, or do something else less boring instead?
I'm not really sure why they wanted me to leave. I still do have to burn the inn down. I mean, it's just a matter of honor at this point.
Uh-huh.
But that can wait, like...
Yeah, because they're totally in danger of a fire with the pyromancer.
And another pyromancer.
Pyromancers tend to be unable to turn fire off.
Some of them are good at fixing their issues. If they're as competent as the ones that we've gone to talk to so far, yeah, he probably should know a way to turn off his own fire. But yeah, go ahead and start it. Because the door can take 13 damage and not break.
Okay. Am I guessing whilst Nasilin is kind of picking at the feast and supping the good wine, that everyone else making their way out of Navitka's Crossing back to the temporary camp that they set up?
Pretty much.
So, that was interesting.
Actually, while we're walking out, do I see any people that look like they have decently sized coin pouches?
As he goes about heaving.
Honestly, no.
I'm just gonna look towards the largest one, have him trip with a hazard, and then have the coin pouch bounce over to me.
Okay.
Pickpocketing.
It's not
Without the
pickpocketing if it
risks.
just finds itself right next to your feet.
Basically a rogue.
That's really all this class is
I'll
basically a
sort of-
rogue.
As we're walking away, I'll sort of turn to Hastus and say, well, honestly, that could have gone a lot worse.
I concur. We could be dead. I think they certainly would have been able to accomplish that, even if I had brought my magic sword.
Just the strength of this particular oath alone tells me that they are not to be...
Not to be trifled with, indeed.
I do
Still,
want to
which-
mention, you notice that, one, they knew mine and Ricky's names, and he pointed to the correct one of us each time he said it. And also he knew, hey, we're all about luck.
Just Salam. I noticed Palvalog seemed confused, and the others made no reaction to that comment.
Well, Zalan is a knowledgeable skald, and there are certain abilities that the skalds and us bards are able to share.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zalan had powers over fate himself, considering the way he phrased how he made us have that oath, and the things he said to you, Julian, about swearing his own oath.
That is not a difficult thing to do, a magical binding contract.
Asta shrugs.
I know someone who knows all about those.
1 minute, guys.
I really can't wait until Mordred and Donovan meet and they just summon demons everywhere.
So,
I mean, they get a lot done.
right, well, which of the
This is true.
4 options would you say is our best bet moving forward?
Give
Well-
up Yasin?
I don't like the sound of giving up either of the people that I have protected before.
You've called him a coward.
I called him very circumspect.
Yes.
We asked to
Having-
find Yasin. We paid to find Yasin. We just asked to find Yasin again. Let's find
I-
Yasin again.
Let's see, what was one of the other options? Oh, go deal with some sort of ghostly shit going on to the south? Yeah, no. Do any of you know anything about ghosts?
I know how
Or
to
the
kill
f-
them.
The 4th option
Heck,
is
forget
to
ghosts. I'm
have...
guessing necromancy on that one.
The 4th option is to pay the taxes of Brevoy.
But
I
money.
don't think we have enough to do that.
I mean, we could always give them 10% of what we collect in the,
I mean-
peeping hole.
Quick. Can
It's
I
basically
do
what we
a
make in a year.
knowledge one or the other to know how much this tax is?
He said he'll be right back.
You know.
Oh.
You know how much it is. It's 30%.
So ghost. I guess we're dealing with ghosts.
30% of our earnings.
They can have 30% of the latrines. That's what we make.
Hastus looks over his shoulder.
Cam, can you describe what Hasta sees?
You see 2 gnomes following you. They seem not to be running, but they seem to be attempting to catch up with you.
Hastus will tap Julian on the shoulder.
If you are
I'll
familiar
look
with
up.
gnomes, these physically look like gnomes, but different.
I'll look up at Hastus as he taps me on the shoulder.
Hastus will motion with his head behind the group.
I'll look behind me.
So does Six and Ricky.
And as I see these 2 gnomes, I will slow my step.
Hastus does likewise.
Six and Ricky slow the horse that they got the other day. Are you guys the other two?
They're not, you stupid idiot.
I wasn't really paying attention. I had my head in barbecue.
As we sort of close together, I will say, well, you seem to be leaving with somewhat of a brisk step.
Yes, well, I overheard some of your conversation with the fine gentleman in the inn.
Always do like a bit of sarcasm.
They are somewhat high-handed.
Yet not to be trifled with, which is always the best combination. What can I do for you two masters?
We are seeking some individuals who I believe are in this area.
Seems everyone's seeking someone. Would these individuals have names by any chance?
Yes, they would. Though, fuck, where's my notebook? I cannot currently find my notebook.
Yes, well. What would your names start there?
My name is Nasilin. And this is my associate, Dernob. He has not yet managed to pick up the
common
language of the surface.
And what tongues does he speak?
That's a very good question. I will need to check.
I don't know. I just say things and he does them. He's very good like that.
While he's obviously struggling to figure out what his friend knows.
I do know this in character. I just don't know it as a person.
Styx is going to speak in Sylvan and say, "Hey, how are you?" And then in Elven, "Hey, how are you?" By the way, Drell's no undercommon.
Yes, and I am looking for Hire and Sokol Lafelen. Other names that I'm looking for.
Oh.
Yes, unfortunately those names do not sound familiar.
What sort of names?
Are those even names?
Are those elf names?
Those names don't sound at all common.
They do sound a bit elvishy.
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 Yes, they are.
These names are big. Why not simple names?
There is an elven forest not too well, a bit of a ways from here, but not too far.
I
Perchance
believe that
they.
they are likely to head in that direction.
Uh,
Who
one
are
would
they?
call-
We might have seen them and just not known it.
They
Quite a description.
are. They are elves of my homeland.
Looking to encyclopedia, Ego O Andrew. Do gnomes and elves live together?
No. You. Where is it?
What's your homeland?
Fuck. Well,
Outlander? They
in
call
a
it the Dark
sense, yes. The land's below the ground.
Oh, I didn't know that, like, do gnomes live in holes like,
You're looking.
snakes?
Hastus goes, "You're looking for a couple demon elves?"
Demon elves?
That may be what you call them, yes.
I know it starts with a D and they're elves, so.
Drow is a more common term.
I would have gone with donkey elves before I went with drow, but okay.
A very proud race, among other things.
Yeah, elves are
Haven't seen
typically
'em.
stuck up like that. Stick says, quickly looking over his new people traveling with them, making sure there aren't any elves.
Yeah, Donab speaks
So, do I look like elf to you?
gnome and undercommon, so.
What'd you say?
Donab speaks gnome and undercommon.
Ah, I speak now. Meet him in gnome.
He greets you very formally, but you get the impression that he is not the most verbose.
Not to matter. I'll compensate for him. Anyways. So, we head back to the camp. I guess with our two new friends.
Wait. They're just gonna follow along with us?
No, no. I was actually going to ask. I am in need of two things. I need to find these elves.
Why do you need to find these elves? Are you some sort of bounty
Not how
hunter?
I would have phrased it, but
There's
I'm
no
interested.
bounty on them. No.
Can I sense motive that?
it's the truth. Nobody gives a two shits about them. Out of character.
Oh, that's Donovan, not the right character sheet. Let's see. Hey,
Maybe they want to find them to tell them to shorten their names.
You know, that is pretty likely.
Makes it hard to find them.
You have a -1 on sense motive.
I have bad wisdom. Don't judge me.
You're gonna get dominated and then we'll be fucked.
I have actually good
Yes.
saves, so...
Yeah, well, you believe that he is telling the truth, though maybe not the whole truth. as
And
he
what are
has
you not telling
Jax
us?
just met you.
My blunt man sticks.
I never told you my
I am
name.
not telling you a great many things.
Six waves his head, so he said, wait, I never told you my name. How did you know who I am? He glares at you.
Are you kidding, Hastus
I never
says?
said his name.
Yeah. That was,
I'm
Julian.
the one.
Oh,
That was Julian.
I got voices mixed up.
Hastus goes, that's pretty racist, mistaking a halfling for a gnome.
Coming from a halfling as well, my god.
Internalized racism.
He's a self-hating
You
athlete.
terrible person.
Pascal just sighs.
But yeah, what are
You
you
find
not
some
telling us?
way to put a facepalm into a string of loot. It's not known how he does it, it's just he just does.
He like vibrates the strings just right, so that for a moment it looks like a facepalm.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, why do you want to find them?
Their father owes debt to a relation of mine.
And you don't check down the father? Instead go after his family? That kind of sounds like a bounty hunter kind of stuff, like... You know, you gotta go after his
No,
kids, beat them up a little bit.
I have been led to believe that they are following him up here.
Then why not just look... What's his name? Why... Why not just ask for him?
He will be much harder to find.
Your story has a whole lot of holes in it, Dave. Now, Dave, let me tell you that it's very impolite not to be honest with somebody when you're trying to get something out of them. So, Dave, listen to me. I want to be your friend, Dave. But you gotta help me be friends with you.
Who is this Dave?
I forgot your name already. Because we're not friends yet.
Oh,
Dave.
god damn.
I think I know a Dave. I think I killed a Dave in arena.
I'm pretty
Let's go
sure I
fight
killed a Dave too at some point. But anyways, let's not here or there.
He used a slingshot. He tried to hit me in the forehead. It didn't work so well.
I'm pretty sure mine was a bouncer. But anyways, Dave.
Drow becoming enraged.
Yeah. Hastus just asked you, where is this going again?
Oh, I completely forgot.
You seem familiar with these lands. I am seeking two things. Somewhere to spend the winter, I believe you call it. The cold season. Also, I am seeking aid in finding first these siblings and then their father.
Well, if you're seeking housing and aid, it might be nice to be honest with us, Dave. So, Dave,
We do
Who
we
exactly
do kind
sent
of
you
have a
down?
lot of problems of our own, Astus says. So I guess I'd have to ask, what's in it for us?
and also who sent you, because we don't want to have any more deals with, like, big bad guys.
Big bad guys?
You know, like the,
Am I a bad guy? I'm big. Am I
Do you
a
have
bad
a-
guy?
You
Now
know,
you're fine.
do you have
The
a curly
authorities.
mustache?
He's not
Styx
talking
looks
about
at him. Do you have a curly mustache? He asks extremely seriously, not looking at his face, but still just staring into his eyes.
you. He's kind of like reaches up. There's like just like a little stubble of hair. He's like, no.
Then you're
It's
not a big
curly.
bad guy.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, who sent you?
As I said, a relative of mine.
And what's this relative's name? How are you related to them?
Distantly. You do not need to know her name.
I'd like to know a little bit about somebody that's, you know, requesting aid from us. Oh, you know, you kind of suggested at the whole staying with us for an entire season.
Now, as weird and blunt and annoying as my friend is, he does have a point. This is very unusual.
Yes, well, it is not our usual behavior to venture above the surface. This is quite an important task.
What kind of gnomes don't go above ground? Are you like...
We are Smith Niblin.
Come again?
What?
Sverf Niblin. We are deep gnomes.
Snoof
Yes, I've
Niblin.
heard of you before.
So like a badger, right?
Your kind.
You are like a badger.
They
Estus looks like he's trying to sound out those phonemes. He's like, snurps,
Nerblin.
Estus and the
Like
two
that.
halflings just kind of take a moment to just say the word over and over again.
Okay, well, that's a strange word, so
Oh, come on. It's rather easy to pronounce. Svefneb.
Nope,
That's
nope,
what-
nope, got it.
I just stick with
So
Yep.
anyways, you're looking for these demonic hellspawn of elves that are apparently a lot eviler than elves, if I get the demonic part right. And also a lot, like, smellier, probably. Oh, demon smelly? Six gets really will for the fastest for a moment as he looks at him. Are demons really smelly?
Estus just goes, stay on track.
What's a track?
Estus looks to their Sverfnivlurfnim strangers and asks, I guess I have to ask again, what's in it for us? Do
Well,
you provide any useful services? We're kind of in a tight spot ourselves, and
Can he make
we wouldn't
food?
turn down an offer for help.
I am capable of crafting scrolls myself.
Can you shoot fireballs out of your eyes? That would be pretty good.
What did that hurt if you shot it out of your
Out
eyes?
of my eyes? No.
But fingers?
I am familiar with lightning bolts.
That's just kind of goes like, he gets like the not bad face and he looks to the other guys.
Also fireballs.
Can we... Oh, fireballs. Can we see the
Something
fireballs?
tells
I
me
ha-
that those two
I was trying to get Eric Vass to do this earlier, but all the music and all the stuff going on didn't really get the chance. Can you shoot fireballs for us?
Unfortunately, Hastus,
It
I
is not
think that
something
Strix
I
and Ricky
traditionally do.
are rubbing off on you.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy seeing the occasional fireball.
It is not something I traditionally do. It's entertainment. So I can do certain other
Pascal just kind of has this expression like, yeah, this is pretty common. Victor is still just like ponderously consider like, how do you say this? Do I just call them Neb? I think Neb is good shortening.
Yes, let's hear your other accomplishments, I suppose. It's turning into a job interview.
My associate is somewhat adept at finding information. Also, the creation of potions.
Potions and scrolls that do what exactly?
Well, the caravan guards that we traveled over from. Oh, what was city name?
Rostov?
No. Had many underwater creatures.
Is it that one in the
west.
River Kingdoms?
Yeah.
Beneath the rivers? With all the merfolk?
Yes, they were there.
The name escapes me as well, but I know what you're talking about.
I spent a number of months there, waiting for a caravan.
Does this
But
name
yes,
also
the
have 5
gods.
syllables?
No, I do not believe so. But the guards, they were very fond of the healing potions my associate crafts.
Ah.
Oh, so you can actually do healing. Like actual healing magic. Awesome!
Is this not
Wait,
common
hold on,
here?
we should test this. Has to stab me. Wait, no, don't.
Don't
Oh.
invite him.
Sticks.
Actually, I've been under oath he's not allowed to stab you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What
Maybe I can
happens if you
stab
stab me? Wait, hold on, I do want you to try to stab me, but don't actually stab me too hard.
That's true. The brother
You
isn't
could-
covered
you
by
could-
it.
You could stab Ricky.
The brother's not covered.
Andoran, stab him.
It's true.
Andoran looks startled for a second, but Astus is joking.
When did Endurance suddenly show up?
He's always been here. It's just everybody forgot about him because he's like 3 inches shorter than Hastus, and he doesn't wear any armor, and he never talks. That's the secret to not being noticed.
But seriously, I do want to see... Don't actually, like, hoe me too much, just kind of, like, scratch me a little bit. I'm really curious about what will happen.
No.
Okay, hold out your hand.
He puts out his hand. And then make sure that he's not going to be, like, dislimbed or anything by, like, making sure that Hastus doesn't, like, take a big swing. He's
Andoran,
prepared to pull
cut
it
his
back.
bloodline. Cut one of those, like, sacrificial dagger sort of things across his palm.
Wait, did he actually swear
Andoran.
in? Sticks.
What? Who?
Look. Andoran?
No. Nobody asked Andoran to swear.
Then why is he doing it?
Why? Because Astus swore, Styx swore. So if he hurts Styx, something bad is gonna happen. And he doesn't want to
You could
chance it.
hurt. You could hurt Ricky.
I am very, very
Oh, okay.
curious.
Alright. Hastus will not use the blade that causes huge bleeding gashes all the time. He'll use a dagger. And he goes, try not to wince too much. Try not to tense up too much.
Are you two really gonna do this?
Yes!
Oh, we can-
We
Demonstration.
completely forgot about the guy that just walked out.
Stop being idiots. My God. No, like
Pascal,
moving
I
past
do not
us.
understand
They're
these people
rubbing
we
off
travel
on you.
with. They are odd.
And I know. I sometimes wonder the kind of people I travel with too.
Styx still has his hand
How
put
else is
out.
he going to demonstrate that he has actual healing potions?
Victor
Yeah.
admits he's not very smart, but this just seems odd.
How about we use the healing potions on the person who is actually already a bit injured?
We don't have anybody like that, so we want actual proof of power. Because
Which one?
If you
was
want
injured?
proof of magic, I can proof of magic.
we actually healing magic's what we are more concerned about because we have like a shit ton of magic going on. But if you can heal,
But healing magic is
yeah,
it's fairly rare.
God, you.
I am not personally able to heal.
As his companion is able to make.
That would be awkward.
Alright, can I at least taste one of these potions?
If you were, do anybody speak Undercommon?
Not Hastus.
As I said, I speak
No.
Gnomish.
Yes,
Which,
but in
pretty good.
Undercommon,
hmm
I will ask my associate for one of his healing potions. And he will reach inside of his coat, and he will bring out a healing potion. That is totally a healing potion.
wait, what if it's poison?
Yeah, what if it is poison? Who knows?
Wait, we
Have
should
to
test it
take
on the
poison?
horse. No, wait, we need that
Test
because
it
that's
on the horse?
slow. We need the horse because it's super slow, so you should try it because you're hardy.
Hastus holds the potion and goes, Julian, can you see magic?
I will.
Pascal kind of like holds up his lute and says, "If it is poison, I can help you a little bit. I could play a song that might help you with your poison issue. If that is the case."
We can both do that. I'll use detect magic.
Battle of the
Comes a potion.
Bones!
There you go.
I really think Styx has run off on Hastus.
Yeah,
I'm
you
really
sort
proud
of
of
have
this.
a little bit.
I'm
You sort
really
of
This is
have
how
a-
proud.
Hastus always is.
No, it isn't.
You've only known him for like 3 days.
Oh yeah, and I never really got to
Long
experience him
back.
outside of almost
Pascal just kinda
dying
starts
every
playing.
second.
And
No, what? So
he's
what
kind
is
of like
the-
strumming his lute and he's singing, "I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Sif Neblin, you just don't realize what poison does to me."
After I do detect magic on the potion, I will.
Attitude so tight, just let me know
It is a.
if I saved all right.
It is in fact a potion of something. It is magical.
If either of them use he used detect magic, he can tell the school of it.
Then it would be
Why don't you roll
necromancy.
spellcraft?
Yeah.
I can't believe we're wasting so much fucking time on a fucking potion.
We don't actually have anything better to do.
Yeah, we really do.
There's your spellcraft check.
Hold on, poison.
Can you detect a second level potion?
I don't know if I can.
I think
I
so.
don't know how spellcraft works, mate.
He can tell what it is because that's only a DC 17 check. For the
Cool.
spellcraft.
Yeah, you can tell that it appears to be a potion of. It appears to be an extract of healing.
Ah.
With, like, This seems not needed right now. Potentially later we might have people who require it. I'll hand it back to your companion.
So wait, we're positive that's healing.
Yeah, we decided to
Pretty
go with
much.
the don't destroy it in order to figure out what it is path of discovery.
That's not the fun path, though.
It's the less wasteful path.
Yes, well,
Anyways.
Firstly, exactly, and secondly...
Since that's
Bloody
actually
hell.
healing, welcome aboard, Dave and Flav.
Ow.
I would appreciate if you would not call me that.
What was your
Yeah,
name
Nasilin.
so
again?
would I.
What was your name again?
Nasilin.
Do you have a last name, Nasilin?
I do.
Okay.
Though
He
it
leaves
is
it at
not
that.
something- It is not something commonly given in my homeland.
I can respect that.
Typically you can't stop people from forcing it down your throat up here. It's somewhat of a nice change of pace.
Right, let's move on, I guess.
Ego isn't back, is he?
I'm back.
Oh, good.
How much
How
of
much
that
of that
did you
did
get
you
to hear?
I
Well,
think he's kind of waiting for us.
I have actually,
All of it.
yeah, pretty much all of it. So,
This is how we vet new heroes, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah. No, I felt any interruption on my part would spoil it. So Dave's on board. Yeah.
Yes.
Dave.
Welcome, Dave and Flav.
It did inspire Pascal musically.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you, Dave and Flav. Although a
I just
notification
slap-
pops up that
I
says,
just slap
Victor and
streaks
Pascal
round the back of the
They're
head.
not at all questions. They're just there.
"Wait, who
Slap
just tried to
streaks
slap
round
me?"
the back.
What is your intention at this point?
Well, there is that whole Julian has a secret cache of
What-
resources.
Yes,
There is.
there is that cache of resources I have been given access to.
We did plan on checking up on the, person we're going to sacrifice to the heroes, I mean Yasin.
He's all the way in the other direction, though. We're like halfway to.
Yeah, but wasn't
Well,
that the
quote,
plan
quote,
to do
halfway.
after the crossing?
So,
Then Julian said he had $1 bajillion. It's just we had to go get it.
Oh, he does? What?
it wasn't $1 bajillion.
Yeah,
What's a
$1
dollar?
bajillion dollars
A
in dried
bajillion
fruit.
Wait, hold on, what's a
$1
dollar? I
before
don't
we get
understand
the
what a
stuff.
dollar is.
$1 bajillion in dried fruit.
I understand dried
And
fruit, but
Hastus
what's a
was like,
dollar?
that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Sand dollars, you know.
Oh. What's a sand dollar? I've lived
So,
in Niven for so long.
30,000 gold from
So
the
Hastus
new
asks,
estate.
Julian, how far away is this? Are these resources you say you have?
The new territories, the Verceres took during the turmoil are... Ego, how far away are they?
Okay, if you don't know if they're like immediately nearby, then that means they're probably several months' journey. In which case, we'll find something else to do.
About somewhere in the region of 2 weeks' travel.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Is that with a horse?
Yes.
How far away by wagon? Probably Probably double that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so that's
And
2
you've
months.
Yeah.
Literally 2 months, Asta says.
If you're going 2 months
Not
away,
even an exaggeration.
yeah. Wait, hold on, new
We can
people.
deal with those later.
We have a lot of new people with strange abilities. Do any of you know how to teleport? Going once.
Spefniblern? Speflavern brothers?
Going twice.
No.
Okay.
Right.
You're not actually brothers, are you?
No.
What's your relationship with each other?
We are associates.
That sounds rather shady.
Right.
I am
This is the part
in
where
fact,
Nasa tries to
rather
murder
fond
people.
of shadows.
What about shadows?
Well, you are deep gnomes. It only makes sense.
Is that like gnomes that dig holes but deeper?
That's not how it works at all. Even I know that, Asta says.
I don't know anything about
Yes.
gnomes.
And yes, you don't appear to know anything about anything, so this is nothing new to you.
Hey, I know how to make money.
Oh, I heard a recipe involving gnomes.
Oh, can we try it?
You take
So-
2 eggs,
So,
2 gnomes,
going-
you put them in the bag, and you beat the gnomes. Oh, no, wait, I forget the rest.
Thank you for that.
You seem very annoying.
Asta says, hold on, back to being serious. Second option is the heroes of Brevoy are about to leave the Vectis Crossing in a shambles, so we may be able to get some of the people there to come with us, because just looking at the place, it's a wreck.
Remember
And
that
it's gonna
2 of the
walk-
heroes of Brevoy are going to be joining our little party.
Right.
Wait, what?
So, any motion to state that we have some sort of control over any of the new settlements might well be important to be kept under wraps.
I don't see how it has any effect on the agreement.
Yeah. They know that Lord Lucio Dero is somehow involved in these settlements, which they were able to do somewhat quickly simply by their presence here. Then we will have to be treading quite carefully moving forward.
Right, but then the Vectis Crossing is probably going to die during the winter.
Oh yes, that's undoubtedly a truth.
So why not salvage what we can from the burning wreckage? Proverbially burning. I'm sure it won't start to actually burn until later.
Probably. It is potentially an option. It's just I remind you that the means by which you need to go about it need to be more subtle than before.
It's a rubble. I'm not sure subtlety will get us anywhere.
I have one comment. This promise you made to search for these people that apparently you know where are?
Heard
We
of 'em.
have leads.
That's about as good, right? Astus asks.
I take it you do not want, you felt obligated to make the oath you made?
It was easier than the alternative, which would have been defenestration, disembowelment, stabbing, cutting, severing, laceration,
Burning.
Definitely the worst.
impaling,
Burning.
crushing, burning, being cursed.
Etc. Etc. Etc.
Am I missing any?
I don't think so. Maybe being at high height if indeed it
Buried.
holds
Being
true, but-
buried. We would have also been buried.
This disintegration?
A distinct possibility.
Yes. So the key element was to buy time. We have been given ways out, however. Somehow
I don't see how there's any conflict of interest between what we were sworn to do and actually doing that, like dealing with the spirits.
apart from that, it may prove to be quite dangerous.
Hey, don't you have like a person that's like demon-y back at the settlement?
Although likely it is
You mean
the best.
Salaxian?
I don't know his name.
Hastus asks.
I think his name was like Morgan or something.
Mordred.
Yeah, that guy. The one that gives me really creepy
Yes.
looks.
Just because he's Chalaxian, that doesn't necessarily mean he deals with demons or devils.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Devils?
No, the reason him summoning one in the middle of a camp is definitely it's
Like-
a mess.
Nobody
did you
saw
not
that,
see his-
so...
Oh wait, no, his demon has been in a raven form, hasn't it?
Right. Well,
No,
I'd
I'm talking about
say-
the one time he summoned a giant monstrous thing in the combat
Yeah, but Styx didn't
where
get to
it
see
sent
that.
like half of the soldiers on our side seeing just as much as the bad guys.
finding these.
Yeah, the
new-
imp is in the raven form though.
Yeah.
Finding what is going on in the south may well be the option we have to follow.
If that goes bad, I still say we should probably like turn in the coward. It's the best
take
out
that
of
under
the
advisement.
rest of the options. If
Although-
we can't get
otherwise-
those spirits.
30% of our annual produce is
Due to Brett,
tricky.
which would be bad for us, I feel.
Yeah.
Do you have 30% of produce to produce?
30% of our produce would be a lot of human excrement and rocks.
Wait, we have rocks?
I know, right? The
Unfortunately-
most valuable
unfor-
resource.
Wait, when did we get rocks?
Unfortunately,
I should have used them to build.
Unfortunately, the truth of the matter is that sometimes you just end up with censuses that aren't reflective of the truth. So it is entirely possible that 30% is a lot more than what we'd consider 30%.
Yeah, and they might take some of our people too, you know, to conscript into their armies and shit. Astus says.
So,
This Bravoy is your settlement in the Bravoy?
Our settlement
bit of a grey area.
stands- It's not directly in Brevoid lands, yet Brevoid makes claim to it along with Restov, which is a part of the River Kingdoms, if I believe correctly as well, has some sort of claim to it as well. It's complicated politics, you know.
I
That's
saw
unlit-
a map. It claimed it was
It's all Elvish to
abandoned.
me.
Well, Astus says. The difference between the map and the actual situation can be significant. After all, the heroes of Brevoy and their entourage are probably the only significant portion of forces truly loyal to Brevoy that are in the area. So, really, the only part that could be considered part of Brevoy is whatever they sit their asses on. Which could very well be us, but I'd rather avoid that.
Pascal and I, we just looking for Yas, and we not necessarily need to find or bring him or kill him. We just find him. So we just kind of shrugs like, that's what we're doing.
Anyway, I'd rather check out that weird spirit thing, because anything that deals with the River of Souls is bad news. Anything that disrupts the River of Souls is bad news.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So that's the one I think we should go for.
Should we go and do it right now, though?
Pretty much.
What I'm thinking is we'll need to do it right now, but what I'm thinking sort of, this is slightly out of character. Well, actually not slightly out of character, entirely out of character, is that we basically, the Song of the Heroes, the actual important bit of the Song of Heroes is coming to a close. And it seems like a good place to shift gears.
No, I agree. I've just been waiting to see if you guys are going to suddenly jerk in a direction, but you seem to be still
Fapping.
in of options.
Right.
So I agree.
Let's just go in the dead middle of a big spiel mumbo
Basically,
jumbo
just
without
Victor and
knowing
Pascal
anything
kind of got
about
roped
it.
into this whole thing, like, or whatever.
So are we going to try and get people from Navactus Crossing to come to the fort?
Well, until
That is a good idea. We probably should.
Leave-
Tweedledum
leave-
and Tweedledee.
I don't know if we should get more.
You're still having that dialogue, guys, as PCs. So I'm going to say that we're going to finish it with you guys still having that dialogue as PCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because not.
And Styx and Ricky, happy with corrupting Hestus just a little bit more than what he already was.
You want to get punted? Because that's how you get punted. Like a ball. In
You
the
know-
I
walls.
do not like.
The most you could actually
I
punt
mean, I
them.
suppose that this gnome recipe work with halflings.
If you want to take huge minuses to your hit and use them as improvised weapons, you could take like a -14 and punt them 60 feet.
Okay, all right. We're drifting. So can we